If you're looking to buy some cheap and reliable coins, make sure you check out NHL Coin Market, link in the description. Just go tax at checkout for 5% off.
How's it going, guys? Tex HD, your NHL 16 EASHL video. In this video, guys, looking at the player class that EA just released yesterday. Obviously, there's no longer upgrades in EASHL. There's now just these 12 specific player classes you can choose from. They all have their specific strengths and weaknesses. EA did this in an effort to try to make EASHL more competitive, more strategic, and less of a grind, as you no longer have to, spend hours getting your guy to Legend 3. You now just have these different player classes to choose from. They're also trying to basically make EASHL more competitive, trying to make it more into an esport. And if you look at other esports, there's really no grind, I guess, to get started. It's more just about the actual player's skills. So I think it's pretty cool in that sense. Obviously, it was fun upgrading your guy, but I just understand why they're doing this. So we're going to take a look at all these player classes now, guys, see what different strengths and weaknesses they offer. Starting off, guys, we have the sniper class. Obviously, it's the best shooting class for the forwards. If you want to take shots, put pucks in the back of the net, the sniper class is the best choice for you. Weaknesses, though, it has lack of physical strength, as well as it has the below average defensive skills. So what you expect from the sniper, best chance to score goals, but not that physical and not that great defensively. Moving on now, guys, we have the power forward. Power forward, obviously, is strong in the puck. It's an effective player for the cycle game. It's a physical player and has a heavy slap shot. Its weakness, though, is an average shot accuracy. So even though it has a heavy slap shot, not the greatest shot accuracy, so you probably want to put a puck on net with the power forward, hope a grinder or somebody can tip the puck into the net. Next, guys, we have the Playmaker class. This is usually my preferred class when playing EASHL. Obviously, Playmaker has the best passing skill of any of the forwards. It's the best class to set up scoring chances, has good puck control, and like I said, it's the best class to just set up everyone, keep the cycle game going, and just, make plays. Weaknesses for the playmaking class has lack of physical strength. Obviously, it can easily get knocked off the puck by bigger, stronger opponents. Average shot accuracy, which isn't too bad. I mean, you can still score with average shot accuracy, but it basically says Playmaker's going to be more successful in making passes as opposed to shooting the puck. And then has average defensive skills. So Playmaker has slightly better defensive skill than the sniper, which is what you'd expect. Usually Playmaker probably plays center. Sniper you put on the wing. Moving on now, guys, we have the Grinder class. The Grinder has high-rated physical skills. It's really good at battling for pucks, shot blocking, delivering crushing hits. It also has very good hand-eye. And if you want to tip in shots for the net, the Grinder class actually has the highest chance of that. So if you're somebody who likes to drive to the net and just try to get one of those tip-in goals, basically take all the glory, then the Grinder class is for you. The weaknesses, though, it has the below-average shooting and puck skills. And basically it just says if you're a grinder, you need to keep things simple. So simple passes, simple shots, and you'll be pretty effective with the Grinder class. Now, guys, moving on to the Enforcer. Obviously, Enforcer is one of the most physical or highest rated physical classes for the forwards. Easily knock people off the puck. It also has the highest rated fighting skill for the forwards. So if you want to energize your team with fighting, I really don't see anyone playing an Enforcer that's trying to win. I think Enforcer class will just be more for playing for fun. The weaknesses of the Enforcer: poor shooting and puck skills, and it's strong but not skilled. So like I said, I think the Enforcer class is probably the worst forward class, and it would basically just be a class people play for fun, just going around hitting people. Not really trying to win, but just trying to have fun. And lastly, guys, for the forwards, we have the two-way forward. I like how they use Tyler Bozak for this. The strengths, they have elements of both a playmaker and a grinder. Excellent player class for those who deploy a balance of attack strategy. They use defensive skills to win puck battles, create turnovers, good passing skills. So like I said, playmaker and grinder, that's a pretty good mix there, obviously. I think two-way forward is probably one of the stronger classes here. The weaknesses, though, it has a good transition game, but doesn't excel on the offensive side of the puck. Also, it says that the class needs to keep things simple on the offensive side as it lacks deking ability. So similar to the grinder in keeping things simple, but with better defensive upside and not quite as good as offensive upside as the playmaking class. So we'll have to obviously experiment with all these classes, see which ones are the best. But like I said, in previous iterations of the game, my favorite class was playmaker, so it'll probably stay the same here for NHL 16. Now, guys, moving on to the defenseman, we have a two-way defenseman here. Obviously, this class provides the best balance of both offensive and defensive stats for the defenseman. An excellent player class for those who deploy a balanced attack strategy. It's a good transition game. It can cause turnovers, solid first pass, breaking out the defensive zone. Weaknesses, though, with the two-way defenseman: average shooting and average puck control. Moving on now to the offensive defenseman, obviously the best offensive class of the defenseman. It can generate high-powered offense, has a good shooting accuracy as well as good passing. Weaknesses, though, it has lacks physical skills, as well it lacks defensive attributes compared to the other defensive classes, so it's weak on the boards in front of the net, things of that nature. So I think if you're playing one offensive defenseman, you're definitely going to want to pair him with a defensive defenseman, which you have next here. Strengths of defensive defenseman, the perfect choice for when you want to shut down your opponent. High-rated physical and checking attributes, heavy shot from the point. Weaknesses, though, it has average puck skills, and it has low shooting accuracy. Moving on now, guys, to the goalies. There's three goalie classes First off, we have the butterfly goalie. Covers the bottom pair of the net, utilizing the powerful butterfly style. Strong rebound control, which is true to real life with the butterfly. And the weakness is, though, more vulnerable to high shots going in the top corner. So, true real life, obviously the butterfly is going to cover everything down low, but perfect shot, sniping one of the top corners is probably going to go in every single time. Next, we have the stand-up goalie, which no one actually really uses anymore in real life, but you can still use it in EASHL. And it says that it covers all the high shots, obviously. It has a really good high vision rating, as it can see over the defenseman, as it's always staying over top of them. Strong passing and puck play, so the stand-up goalie is basically the best. If you want to be like an offensive goalie, make plays or whatever, get some assists. And the weaknesses for the stand-up goalie is that it's more susceptible to low shots on the ice, which makes sense as, you know, they're standing up, they're not covering as much of the bottom of the ice. And now, guys, finally, the final player class and the final goalie here with the hybrid goalie, which is the best goalie, it looks like. The strengths for this goalie, average goalie skill across the board. It's the perfect class for players that want to mix it up their goalie style. And then the weaknesses, it says no major weaknesses. So basically, hybrid goalie, the best of both worlds. And obviously, it's probably not quite as good for high shots, not quite as good for low shots, but it just, you know, gives you the, you know, basically a good mix of everything. And I think this is probably the goalie class to go to. Also, I don't think I said my favorite defensive class, and just looking at it really quick, I'd probably say two-way defenseman. Looks like it's the most balanced. I really like my balance. I really like to, you know, be able to play both ways. So those are all the classes, as well as my three favorite classes. Quickly looking at it here, the beta drops on Thursday, so obviously we'll know more about these classes and how they actually play in-game once that happens. Let me know what you guys think of these player classes. Obviously, it's just a little sneak peek here. We're not going to know exactly until we get our hands on them, but let me know what your guys' thoughts are on these in the comments section. Besides that, guys, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.